Hi, this is Steve from Food Profits. I'm actually doing my day job, which is obviously being a chef. It's my roots. I'm cooking for a bunch of chaps who come up here in a week's fishing, and they like to obviously fish on the wonderful river. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just going to turn it around for you, and that's the amazing scenery that these guys are actually fishing on. Okay, my point being is that these guys like the fine dining food, like the fine dining experience. However, what they really love is good wholesome food, basics, no fancy bits and pieces, no fireworks on the plate, no time consuming little gels or anything like this. However the experience is. Last night we had what I thought was black pudding, filled mushrooms, onions, red wine cream sauce on a puff pastry base. Just blew them away. They just love it, and they have it every year with a casserole, creamy mashed potatoes and peas. But it occurred to me that there are some fine dining restaurants in trouble, Michelin style restaurants, giving away 2-for-1s. All of a sudden, that experience, Michelin star experience on a 2-for-1, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Simply because why would you do it? The reason why it occurred to me was you're devaluing what you're all about as a Michelin star restaurant. And yes, times are tough, extremely tough for lots of people. But it's like saying, you know, Harrods is just going to open up a corner shop. It's the perception of that value, a 2-for-1 Michelin star restaurant. You're a destination place, you're a place of experience. The ins and out of it, the workings of it, the costs, it just didn't compute. Why do it? Why do it? So as I was cooking this casserole yesterday, it occurred to me, you know, why don't you just go back to your roots as chefs? Enjoy the experience of slow cooked casserole, slow roast pork, slow roast food, slow cooked food, nourishing, flavoursome. And not saying fine dining or Michelin stars isn't flavoursome, obviously it is. But a good casserole, good creamy mashed potatoes. It reminds me of a story. A friend of mine, he used to own a Michelin star restaurant in London, in Covent Garden. It went bust, funny enough, and he told me a story when he went to France, to another Michelin star restaurant in France, and he had this this experience, and he ate, and all of a sudden he had the ping of a microwave, and of course he was completely confused, the fact that it was a microwave in a Michelin star restaurant. It was almost disgusted. So he had to speak to the chef, the owner. He said, "Why have you got this microwave?" And of course they explained to him, when you reach perfection in your mashed potato, and that's what it was for. It's just for the mashed potato. You reach perfection. It can take it no further. That was epitomised. The microwave for 1 minute 30 just heated it through enough, just to keep its flavour, keep the properties, keep the mash nice and creamy. And he took it away with him. And it changed his perception of what a Michelin star restaurant, so you can still use these pieces of equipment. So why don't you go back to your roots, start cooking something. It did occur to me, it's probably radical what I'm going to say, is that when a Michelin star restaurant is open, is it opened to feed your ego, or in actual fact opened to feed the customers?